trees bear strange fruit. Blood on the leaves and blood at the root. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze. Strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of the gallant South, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolia, sweet and fresh. Then the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for the tree to drop. Here's a strange and bitter cry. Southern trees bear strange fruit. Blood on the leaves and blood at the root. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze. Strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of the gallant South, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolia, sweet and fresh. Then the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for the tree to drop. Here's a strange and bitter cry.
Hey, shalom, shalom. Shalom, Israel. What's going on? I'm preaching officer of 1,000 Sharatas Halak. What's going on, Trooper? Trooper Nwanyala.
Shalom, y'all, Bashin, y'all, Shabrakta.
Shalom, Yahabashim, Yashabra. All right, what's going on? Who we got in the class? We got Nizam. Shalom, Yahweh Shemalathon Bashim Yahweh Shai. What's going on, sis? We got Shaya Ra. Shalom, Yahweh Shemalathon Bashim Yahweh Shai. Checking in from Panama City. Ra'amah, Yahweh, Shalom, Yahweh Shemalathon Bashim Yahweh Shai. St. Mary, Georgia. No sweat. All right. We actually talking about Georgia today, too. St. Mary, Georgia. All right. So today's topic, all right, it's about one of our sisters, man, in the early 1900s. Her name is Mary Turner. Anybody in the class know about Mary Turner? Ever heard about Mary Turner? Any of you sisters in the class? Give them a minute to say something. What about you, Troop? You heard about, you know who Mary Turner is?
La.
Okay. Who's this? Sink Struck. Shalom, brother from Australia. Good night. Hey, Shalom, Hebrew. What's going on, man? Sister say la. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else ever heard of Mary Turner? A sister in the early 1900s. You ever seen the Troop? You ever seen the T-shirts that, you know, we actually got a T-shirt in the school that the brothers be wearing. You ever seen the T-shirt that says "Strange Fruit"?
Yep, come.
You know, that sister that's hanging on that T-shirt, that's Mary Turner.
Come.
All right.
Come.
That's Mary Turner. In the early 1900s, 1918 to be exact, that was about 100, I said over 100 years ago, over 105 years ago. Mary Turner, on May 19 of 1918, a white mob from Brooks County, Georgia, lynched Mary Turner. All right. A black woman who was 8 months pregnant. Sister was 8 months pregnant. And they lynched her. Okay. All right. She got hung. She got lynched at Folsom's Bridge, 16 miles north of Valdosta. All right. For speaking publicly against the lynching of her husband the day before. All right. So we're going to break that story down for you. And we're going to show you how it applies. I'm still out here. We're going to show you how it applies to God's law today, okay? True, you got that article, right?
Wait. The one that say the first one or the second one?
The one that say
May of 1918.
come.
Come. In May of
Hold on.
like
No sweat. Let me see if I can pull it up. All right. All right, you go ahead.
like
Mhm.
wait, the one that you sent me, that's not the one that's is hold on one second, sir.
All right, no sweat. It's in your
Okay.
text message.
Yeah, come. It say Mary Turner.
Yeah,
Pregnant.
that come.
Mary Turner, pregnant, lynched in Georgia for publicizing criticizing husband lynching. Her
All right.
talk enraged them. Mary Turner taken to Folsom's Bridge and hanged.
Right. We're gonna get into the story. Go ahead.
Come. On May 19, on May 1919, it's like on May 19, 1918, a white mob from Brooks County, Georgia, lynched Mary Turner, a black woman who was 8 months pregnant, at Folsom's Bridge, 16 miles north of Valdosta, for speaking publicly against the lynching of her husband the day before.
Right. She was complaining because she was upset of the lynching of her husband, man, and she was complaining about it. And because she spoke on it, man, like any wife would do. You understand? You know, they lynched her for it. All right. So Brooks County, Brooks County, Georgia, was actually named after a pro-slavery U.S. representative. Pro-slavery, meaning he was for slavery. He was racist. He was a racist, man. All right. And you got that screenshot I sent you, the one that say let me see.
The one that say Preston S. Brooks.
Yeah, read that.
Come.
We're gonna show you how Brooks got its name. We're gonna show you how Brooks County actually got its name. Go ahead.
Come. Preston S. Brooks, founded on December 11, 1858.
Hmm.
Brooks County was created from positions of Lowndes and, and Thomas counties. The
Hmm.
494 square mile county was named for Preston S. Brooks of South Carolina, a legislator known for his intensively Southern sentiments and his zealous defense of slavery.
His zealous defense of slavery, which means he loved it. Like if you spoke on slavery and if you wasn't about slavery, if you wasn't for slavery, he was against you, man. You understand? Because he loved slavery, man. All right. We're gonna show you how violent this man was. We're gonna show you the real nature of Esau, of your oppressor. This is his nature. You understand? This is who he is. You can't change him. All right. This is who they named the county of Georgia. Brooks County, Georgia, was named after a racist, pro-slavery U.S. representative, man. To this day. Go ahead, keep reading.
Go back to the story.
No, keep reading the screenshot.
Or that's the end for it.
Oh, that's the end of it.
Come.
All right. Let me see. I think I sent you something else. I sent you. Okay, read the other screenshot.
Um, come. In May of
Hold on, real quick. This man. All right, Brooks. All right, Brooks. Preston S. Brooks is his name. Okay, I think it's Sidney Brooks. Preston. Let me see. Let me make sure. Is that Sidney Brooks? Says Preston S. Brooks. All right, so it don't say Sydney. So Preston X. Brooks, man, this man was pro-slavery, man. This man, listen, they named Brooks County, Georgia after him to honor his legacy, man. Because this man was strongly supported slavery. So much so that on May 27, 1856, he viciously beat an abolitionist, man, an abolitionist Senator Charles Sumner with a cane, a walking cane, for delivering a speech attacking slavery. All right, read that, Troop.
Come.
Read about the abolitionists, the screenshot.
Come, sir. In May of 1918, a 31 Salaki.
Hey, Troop, can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear me? Salaki.
Can anybody hear me?
Come, I can hear you.
If you could hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Baba Kushah. Troop done dropped out. Troop dropped out. 1 second. All right, so you guys can hear me. I got 1s.
Salaki.
Hey, Troop.
Come, you can hear me?
All right, Troop. I think he's having some issues. You're on mute.
Salaki.
Yeah, Troop. We can't hear you. All right, so I got some 1s in the chat.
Salaki.
All right. Shalom, sis. Shalom. Yahweh Shemalathon Bashim Yahweh Shah. What's going on? Zakiya. I got some 1s in the chat. Troop is having some difficulties, but I'll go ahead and read it, all right? So Brooks, man, Brooks County, Georgia was named after a pro-slavery U.S. representative, racist as hell. Oh, y'all can hear him? Oh, I can't hear him. We can hear him as well. Damn, I don't know why I can't hear him when he comes on. But Brooks County, Georgia was named after a racist U.S. representative, man, and he viciously beat an abolitionist Senator Charles Sumner with a cane, a walking cane, for delivering a speech attacking slavery because he was against slavery. He was anti-slavery. All right, and he beat the man half to death. Beat the man half to death over the speech, man. That the man was beaten so bad that it took him 3 years to recover. 3 years to recover and resume his seat within the Senate. All right, and Brooks ended up earning a national reputation, and they named Brooks County after this man. That's how Brooks County, Georgia, got his name. That's how it got his name. That's how that county got its name. It's named after a racist U.S. representative to this day. All right. Let me read about this. Let me read you guys about this dude right here. Where is it? Oh, I thought I had it. No, that's not it. Okay. Hey, True.
So like, can you hear me?
They say they can hear you, but I can't hear you. For some reason, I can't hear you.
I don't know what it is.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the article. On May 19, 1918, a white mob from Brooks County, Georgia, lynched Mary Turner, a black woman who was 8 months pregnant. Now feel that, man. This sister was 8 months pregnant at Folsom's Bridge, 16 miles north of Valdosta, for speaking publicly against the lynching of her husband the day before. Okay, the mob bound her feet, hang her from a tree with her head facing down, threw gasoline on her and burned the clothes off her body. All right? Hold on, let me get some more.
Salakia.
Guys. All right, and burn the clothes off her body, man. All right. Miss Turner was still alive when the mob took a large butcher's knife to her abdomen, cutting the unborn baby from her body. When the baby fell from Mary Turner, a member of the mob crushed the crying baby's head with his foot. Now feel that. Feel that. For everybody that loves the oppressor, this is the nature of the oppressor. This is the nature of the oppressor. He took a Rambo knife, what I call a Rambo knife. All right, and cut this sister's stomach open, man. And then the baby fell out. And when the baby fell to the ground, this oppressor, with the heel of his shoes, his boots, stumped the baby to death. Stumped on the baby's head and stumped the baby to death, man. This is the nature of your oppressor. All right? And this sister, Mary Turner, was hung upside down. Okay? They poured gasoline on her body. They poured gasoline on her body and lit her on fire. So she's upside down, lit on fire, right? Lit on fire, pregnant and all. To make matters worse, they cut her stomach open and kill her baby right before her eyes. All right? It says, when the baby fell from Mary Turner, a member of the mob crushed the crying baby's head with his foot. The mob then riddled Mary Turner's body with hundreds of bullets, killing her. Feel that. You're on mute, Troop.
Salakia.
Feel that, man. All right? Let's keep going with the article. Mary Turner's husband, Hayes Turner, had been lynched the day before. So prior to this, you know what I'm saying, the husband was lynched, okay? Hayes Turner was accused of being an accomplice in the killing of a notorious white farmer, Hampton Smith, who was well known for his abuse of black farm workers. Hey, what's going on, Troop? You're on mute.
Hey, Shalom, so go by some as well.
Man, I can't hear you, Troop. I don't know what's
Well,
going on, but I can't hear anybody coming in. Damn, hold on, let me see. I might have to refresh my page, man. Let me refresh my page. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me refresh this page, man. Shalom, shalom, Lord of Christ. Can anybody hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me, Baba Kushah. Yeah, so I'm good. Hey, try to jump. Hey, Troop, try to jump back into class if you could, man. It probably was on my end. All right, Most High in Christ. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm just trying to get this thing together. Having some issues here. 1 second. Hey, Trooper. There go Trooper, your shot. Hey, Shalom, Hebrew.
Hey, Shalom, sir. Can you hear me?
Most High in Christ, man. Hey,
Like it.
hey, you hear me?
Come.
Khan, I want to come.
All right, Most High in Christ, we back in action. Go ahead, Trooper Nawanya Allah. You can continue to read that article if you could.
What? Pick up where I stopped at, or you kept on reading it?
You can pick up at the second paragraph.
Come. Mary Turner's husband, Hayes Turner, had been lynched the day before.
Right.
Hayes,
Go ahead.
come. Hayes Turner was accused of being an accomplice in the killing of a notorious white farmer, Hampton Smith, who was well known for his abuse of black farm workers.
So this is the slave master, man. This man was notorious. It says he was notorious for being abusive to his farm workers, man, meaning his slaves. You know, the article is just trying to be nice and, you know, innocent, trying to show them to be, but his slaves. He was notorious for whooping the hell out of them, man. All right, keep going.
Con. So like Mr. Smith would bail black people accused of petty crimes out of jail and then require them to work off the fine at his farm.
You see what I'm saying? He was so abusive that nobody wanted to work for him. He was so abusive, nobody wanted to work for him. So he had to bail slaves out of prison, out of jail, to come and work for him. Keep going.
Con. Sidney Johnson, a black man working to pay a legal fee for rolling dice, confessed to killing Mr. Smith during a quarrel about being overworked.
Go ahead.
Police officers killed Mr. Johnson in a shootout. When news reached the white community, Mr. Turner and other black farmers, other black farm workers who had previously been abused by Mr. Smith, were targeted and accused of conspiracy. Many black people during this time were lynched based on mere accusations of murder against white people.
Right. So you didn't need a reason to be lynched, man. You didn't have to have nobody had to have a reason to lynch you. Nobody had to have a reason to lynch you or abuse you at that time, man. You understand? Just like they do today. Ain't nothing changed, man. Ain't nothing changed. Go ahead.
And this made me think about that scripture when it say, basically when it was like, if you take vengeance upon Esau, you're gonna get vengeance back sevenfold. Like you murder one white man, they come for your whole family.
Right. There's another story like this with a sister. Her name is what's her name? Her name is Laura Nelson, man. She got lynched with her son. Her son name was LD, was a teenage boy. She got hung, man, with her son, man. All right. So this right here is a lynching. Laura Nelson was actually one of the last black sisters to be photographed getting lynched. All right. And she was one of the last ones, and they put her on a postcard and everything. All right. Because that's what they did back then. They would lynch you, and they would put you on a postcard, and they would send it to their friends. You know what I'm saying? Like it was something good. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually right, true. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what I was gonna say, keep reading.
Come. It says the same was true here, as at least 7 confirmed black individuals were lynched by the white mob in response to Hampton Smith's death inflicting community-wide racial terror violence.
You see what I'm saying? So this is an everyday thing for Esau, for your oppressor, man. This is not the first time this type of incident happened, and it won't be the last. All they need is an excuse to go on a rampage to just kill your black behind, man, to lynch you. All they need is a little excuse. All they need is for you to do something. Sometimes they don't even need for you to do something. They just get bored, you know what I'm saying? And they get tired of looking at your black behind, and then now they want to kill you because they bloodthirsty. That's Esau for you. That's your oppressor. Your oppressor is a bloodthirsty creature, man. That's how God made him. His name is Esau. His name is Edom. All right. Somebody said Salakia.
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
Like all it takes is for your woman to lie and say you whistled at her, and you're unallowed.
That's it. That's it. Emmett Till. Oppressor claimed that Emmett Till whistled at her, man. Right. And this nigga was old and wrinkled, and came and confessed and said that he didn't do it after they done mutilated this boy. You understand? Now she's old and gray and about to die and go decay in the damn grave. That's when she want to come out and say, oh, the boy ain't never whistled at me. He was innocent. It's too late now. He's dead. That's all they needed. That's all they need. The same thing happened with the Rosewood massacre. The same thing happened with Black Wall Street. It happens all the time. It don't take nothing. It don't take nothing for these oppressors, man, to come in and mutilate you, man, like an animal. Go ahead, read. Keep reading.
Come. Miss Turner was grieving and spoke out against her husband's death, promising to take legal action.
Go ahead.
Promising to take legal action. And ingrained by this, the white mob made an example out of Miss Turner.
You see, they were mad because she wanted to take legal action. You know, slaves didn't. She couldn't take legal action anyway because slaves didn't have the right to take legal action. But the fact that she said something about it, they were mad. They were pissed the hell off, man. They were ingrained and furious. And this is how her death came about. Real quick, Trooper Yeshaya, I sent you something in your messenger. Read that, man. That screenshot I sent you. This is about the slave master, that who they were working for on that plantation. Go ahead, Hebrew. You're on mute. Oh man, he done. Hey, Trooper, no one, your Allah. You got the screenshot? I sent you.
You only sent me 2 screenshots. You sent me the one about Preston S. Brooks, and then the one about in May of 1918.
Laborer can, yes, it is a nice word for slavery. Hey, Trooper, no one, your Allah. Can you hear me?
Come. You can hear me?
Man, we having these issues again, man.
So like it.
Can you hear me?
So like it.
All right, let me refresh my screen again.
I can hear you on the other one.
This is crazy, man. Can you guys hear me?
Come.
All right, go ahead and read that, Trooper Yeshaya. Good night. Salakia, y'all. You know what I'm saying? My computer is acting up tonight.
Salakia, you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, come.
Go ahead,
Slack
Trooper
yourself.
Yeshaya. Most High in Christ. Go ahead and read.
Slack yourself. If
Come.
I think if I'm gonna open that the picture, the screenshot you send me,
Come.
I think it's go. I think I'm gonna maybe go out. I'm just gonna try now, but I think I might go out. If you could send me the link of that picture, I
No,
could
you good.
open it on my.
Nah, you good. You good. Don't worry about it.
Select
Go ahead and read it, Nwanya Allah.
come. In May of 1918, a 31-year-old white plantation owner in Brooks County, Georgia, named Hampton Smith was shot and killed by Sidney Johnson.
All right. So Hampton Smith was the slave master, man. You understand? And Sidney Johnson was one of his slaves. All right. Sidney Johnson, that brother was sick and tired of working for this Edomite, man. This brother was sick and tired, man. This brother was being beat and abused. All right. And he was sick. And the slave master wanted him to work, but the brother was sick, man. The brother said, man, I'm sick and I'm
Yeshaya, you
overworked.
can hear him?
Gone.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
sorry, my mic.
We could hear you. But the brother was sick, man. The brother said, man, I'm sick and I'm being overworked, man. I'm being overworked. All right. I can hear you. I can hear you, True.
But now something went wrong. All y'all audio had went out. I can hear y'all now.
All right, keep reading that.
Like one of his black workers, Hampton Smith, was known for abusing and beating his workers to the point that few people in the area would work for him.
Keep going.
That's it on it. That's it on the story.
That's it on that. Now, I want you to keep your finger where you at on that article. Trooper Yeshaya, I want you to give me Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 7. All right, give me Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 7. Sink Straw said, yep, I've been looking up and reading about slavery in Australia, and they always use the word laborer, these devils. Yeah, man. They're always gonna be, they're gonna try to be politically correct. All right, that's how they speak. They speak with a forked tongue, man. Their language is very deceiving. Okay, they got all these words to say all the little racist things they want to say. Go ahead, Yeshua, you got it.
Khan, I don't want Khan.
Read that.
This is the book. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old, and consider the years of many generations.
Remember the days of old. See, when we bring up the past, that's why this story is so important. We have to bring up the past. We have to remember the days of old. We have to remember. We can't forget about it. We can't forget about sisters like Mary Turner, man. We can't forget about that, man. We can't forget about sisters like what's the sister name in Orlando? Yona Lubrin. She was lynched. She was lynched last year in 2023. I did a class on that sister, man. Me and Thama Young. You got to remember this, man. You got to remember the days of old. Don't forget about the days of old. Your Christian pastor will tell you, forget about the past. Oh, don't forget about the past, brother. You got to move on forward, man. But God said, remember it. Well, we can't think about slavery. Leave slavery in the past. But what about 9/11? Can we leave that in the past? Can we leave 4th of July in the past? Can we leave your Independence Day in the past, oppressor? You see, they tell us to forget about our history. They tell us to leave everything that represents us in the past. But they force their past on us. They want us to remember the Holocaust. They want us to respect it. They want us to remember 4th of July. They want us to respect that. They gave us a day to celebrate it. In fact, they gave you a day off to do it. Huh? But where's Mary Turner's Day? Where's that day? Keep reading, Troop.
Con, I don't want to come. Ask thy fathers, and he will show you thee. Thy elders, and they will tell thee.
Ask your father, man. Ask your daddy. Ask your granddaddy about the times when he was coming up. Huh? Ask your forefathers. Ask your elders. All right? Ask them, man. They'll tell you. They'll tell you how bad it was. They'll tell you how it was segregated. They tell you back then they were calling Esau the devil. But now you don't call him the devil. Now you marry him. Now you got the oppressor as a wife. You know what I'm saying? You marry the oppressor, you integrate with the oppressor, you love the oppressor, you have children with the oppressor, and in your mind you call it oh, we getting, what would they be saying, man? What they be saying? We came a long way. We came a long way. That's what you say. We came a long way. We still got a lot of work to do, but we came along. You big dummy. What work? How much work is it gonna take to change this oppressor, man? I've been hearing that forever. I've been hearing, we still got a long way to go, man. We still got some more to go. We still got work to do. How much work do we got to do to change him? You can't see that he ain't never gonna change? You can't see it, can you? You can't see it. You didn't learn with Tamir Rice. You didn't learn, you don't see it with Philando Castile. You don't see it with Trayvon Martin. You don't see it with Sandra Bland. You just don't see it, can you? You don't see it with the brother, what's the brother name? George Floyd. You don't see it. You're marching. You're begging him to just like you marched for civil rights. You're marching with Black Lives Matter now today, begging this oppressor, just like you did back then with civil rights, man. Ain't nothing changed. You marched for civil rights, and now you're marching in 2023, 2022. You're gonna march this year too. You're gonna march in 2024, believe it. Do you know how many brothers and sisters are getting murdered and killed every day that they don't broadcast on the news, that don't get no coverage, man? You don't hear about it because there's no coverage on it. That's why the ones that you hear about, people are actually recording with their telephone. If it wasn't for these camera phones, you won't see none of this. You won't see none of it, man. Like, we getting killed every day. But in your mind, you think it's, oh, we got a lot of work to do. We got a long way to go. Why? Because the oppressor gave you an apology? Because he shed a couple tears? Like, a couple oppressors, man, that's in your neighborhood or that you go to school with or that you in the church with don't negate over 400 years of slavery and oppression in America, man. It don't. You understand? Keep reading that article. You could drop that, Trooper Yeshaya. Keep reading that article, Trooper Nwanyala.
Come. You can hear me?
Come.
Okay. Salakia. Miss Turner was grieving and spoke out against her husband's death, promising to take legal action. Enraged by this, the white mob made an example out of Miss Turner.
You see? They made an example out of her, man. You understand? Just because she was mad, she can't even feel hurt. She can't even feel pain about what happened to her husband, man. Because she feels something for her husband. She feel pain. She's hurting. She's pregnant. She can't even feel. You can't even feel in this place, man. You can't even mourn in this place. I don't know if you guys remember Philando Castile, when that officer shot Philando Castile when he was just trying to get his license out. The man had on a seatbelt. The damn pig came to the window with his gun already drawn out. The brother had on his seatbelt, man. The brother just did just like this, pull out his license, about to show this man, here's my license, here's my gun license. The brother didn't even take the seatbelt off. And this pig shot this man over 10 times, man, while his wife and his little girl is in the damn car. A little child is in the car. The wife is in the car witnessing this, man. This is a conscienceless animal that you're dealing with. This is not a human being. This is a biblical demon. Esau, your oppressor, is a biblical demon. He hates you. And his hatred is his hatred is ingrained. It's not going nowhere. He will forever hate you. This pig shot Philando Castile in the car with the little girl. That the mother was grieving. The mother was crying. You think they gave a damn? They snatched her out the car, man, and put her in the back of the police car, man. And they had the guns drawn on her too, while she crying for her husband. The little girl had to console the mother and tell her, don't cry, mom, don't cry. It's gonna be okay. Now, feel that, man. We don't do that to them. When have you ever seen a black police officer kill an oppressor like that? Unalive and oppressed. I gotta stop saying kill, man. But when have you ever seen a black officer unalive take the life of an oppressor like that, man? When have you ever seen a black man lynch a white man? We don't do that to them. That's how much they hate you. You ain't gotta do nothing to them for them to brutalize you, man, and mutilate you. You ain't gotta do nothing. It's ingrained in them. It's in their blood. It's in their DNA. This is the way that they were created. Keep reading, Trooper Nwanyala.
Come on, sir. Despite having no reason to fear actual legal despite having no reason to fear actual legal repercussions from her promise, as black people at the time were not afforded judicial process.
See what I'm saying? She couldn't do anything anyway. What's she gonna do? Get a lawyer? She can't get a lawyer. She can't afford one. What you gonna do? Get a white lawyer? Please, man. Give me a break. Go ahead. Keep reading.
The white mob lynched Mary Turner and her unborn child to maintain white supremacy.
Say that again, man.
The white mob lynched Mary Turner and her unborn child to maintain white supremacy.
To do what?
To maintain white supremacy.
Why did they kill Philando Castile?
To maintain white supremacy.
Why did they kill George Floyd?
To maintain white supremacy.
Why did they kill Tamir Rice?
To maintain white supremacy.
This is why they kill you, man. To maintain their white supremacy. To keep you in line, Negro. to make sure you never get out of line. This is why. You think that you're going to change this man? Come on, man. You think you're going to change this man? A white woman came up with the term white privilege, man. Her name is Peggy McIntosh. You can look her up. She came up with that term, white privilege. You can't change this beast, man. They want to maintain their white supremacy. You think that you're going to integrate and go into this man's courtroom and his political business, become a police officer or become a judge or a governor or a senate or whatever the hell you go. You think you finna change, you ain't gonna change nothing. You trying to change something that God set up to be. God said, give me Trooper Yeshaya, give me Micah 2:10. Let me show you why you ain't gonna change nothing. Let me tell you why they're gonna maintain their white supremacy. I'm gonna show you why they're gonna maintain it. Because you think that you're gonna go into the system and change something. You ain't gonna change nothing. You haven't changed nothing. All you rich Negroes, y'all married to the oppressor anyway. You got white husbands and white wives. You're damn half in and half out. You're not even pro-black. Go ahead and read that, Truth.
Come on, Khan. This is the book of. You said Micah, other one?
Micah 2:10.
I'm in Malachi.
No sweat. You know what I mean? Like we want to be. Let me know when you got it.
Council.
Go ahead. You got it?
Give me 1 second. I don't want.
Oh, you said you can't read, right?
Salaki, sir.
You said you won't be able to read, right?
Khan, I can read. I just need to find it quickly.
Okay. This is why they killed this poor sister, man, Mary Turner, man, to maintain their little white supremacy. Go ahead.
The book of Micah is
I got it.
Oh, you got it.
You got it? Go ahead, Hebrew.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Arise thee and depart.
The Lord say, get up and depart. He didn't say stay and join. Come on, man. He didn't say stay and join. He said, arise and depart. Read. Can you hear me?
Yeah, come on, I can hear you.
Hey, Truth. One of y'all, can you hear me?
Come. You can hear me?
Damn, man. Hold on, let me refresh this thing again.
So we can hear you.
We could. Yeah,
let me
we can
refresh
hear you.
Good night. This is horrible. Go ahead and read. Go ahead, Truth.
Khan. Start from the top.
Yeah.
Khan. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Arise he and depart.
Right. Go ahead.
For this is not your rest.
This ain't your rest, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. This is you ain't supposed to be here being comfortable. You know what I'm saying? This is not for you to be comfortable. This is man, you in captivity, man. Captivity ain't supposed to be sweet and comfortable. It's not. You serving time. That's what you're doing, man. It ain't supposed to be your rest. The Lord don't want you here to make your bed and lay in it. He said, get up. He said the kingdom of heaven is within you. You have to work with your brothers and your sisters to build up the kingdom of heaven. And we have to do it establishing God's laws, not trying to get into Esau's system and uphold his laws. The hell with his laws. His laws are slacked. His laws are not for you. That's why you don't get no justice in this place. All right? You're supposed to arise and depart. We're supposed to be coming together, gathering ourselves up together, and building up the kingdom of heaven and doing it with God's laws. Separating ourselves from this place. Hey, Trooper Yeshai, can you hear me?
So like it. We could hear you, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, come, we could hear you. Yeah, I think you just can't hear us.
1 second, y'all. 1 second. Let me refresh. Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Another one come.
Boy, I don't know what's going on with this computer, man. Keep reading, Troop Yeshai.
Another one come. Because it is polluted.
It is what?
It is polluted.
This place is polluted, man. This is why you can't stay here. This is why you can't stay here, because it's polluted. Look what this oppressor have done to our forefathers, man. Look what he's doing to us. This is not just the past. This is the past, present, and it's the future, man. Come on, man. Drop that, Troop. No one y'all look.
Come.
Go ahead. Let's get back to the article. Keep reading.
Come, bro. Okay. The white mob lynched Mary Turner and her unborn child to maintain white supremacy, silence her, and communicate to the black community that no dissent from the racial order would be tolerated. No member of the mob was ever held accountable for the lynching of Mary Turner and her unborn baby.
It say no dissent, which means that word means no disagreement shall be tolerated, man. No difference of opinion shall be tolerated. He's saying you better agree with everything I do, everything I say, agree with it. If I lynch your husband, you better agree that it's good. If I kill your baby, you better agree that it's good. Keep reading, Truth.
So like it. The grotesque slaughter of a black woman 8 months pregnant reveals a great deal about the way. So like it.
The grotesque, which means which means distorted, very ugly. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The grotesque slaughter of a black woman 8 months pregnant
Right.
reveals
The distorted figure is what it's saying. That's what the word grotesque means. The distorted figure of this woman, man. After they done lynched her upside down, burned her alive, and cut her belly open. All right, keep going.
of a black woman 8 months pregnant reveals a great deal about the way in which black women were dehumanized with impunity. EJI has documented 594 racial terror lynchings between 1877 and 1950 in
Right,
the state of Georgia.
dehumanize, man. They deprive. It's like dehumanize means they deprive her of her of it's like being deprived. Depriving somebody of their human qualities, their dignity. You understand? With no impunity, with no punishment for it. You understand? That's what it means. With no punishment for it. They unalive you and get set free. They don't get punished. Any more on that article, Truth?
A little bit.
Go ahead.
Brooks County had the third highest number of documented racial terrorist lynchings. That's it on the article.
All right. I want you to give me the article that says vandalized Mary Turner marker. Now, Mary Turner, they set a memorial mark for her, man, like this plaque. All right. They set a memorial mark for her in 2010. By 2013, this thing was riddled with bullets. Okay. Now, this article that we just read about Mary Turner don't even describe everything that happened to the sister, man. All right. They took this sister, they poured gasoline on her, they ripped her clothes off, cut her belly open, baby fell to the ground, they stumped the baby's head to death. All right. Trooper Yeshaya, give me that scripture where David said, I'm gonna dash that baby's head into stones. Happy is he. You know which one I'm talking about? Okay. And this is what they did. They hung her upside down, man. And then they riddled her with over 200 bullets. Over 200 bullets. Now feel that for your oppressor. Feel that for those who love the oppressor. And nobody gets charged. Everybody goes home, lay down, go kick their feet, watch TV, eat a nice steak, dinner, drink a beer, go to bed like nothing happened. Yeah. That's what they do here in America, man. There ain't nothing changed. I want somebody to tell me what changed. Somebody please tell me what changed. Because I don't see I don't see nothing change, man. Ain't nothing changed. It's the they had. Go ahead.
And you know what's so beautiful about like the Bible, because like I said, there's no new thing under the sun. In Psalms 83, King David, he said it. That was probably like 3,000, 2,000 years ago. He said it. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom. The first nation that he listed, the tabernacles of Edom.
The most cruelest.
And that Obadiah, when it said, for the violence against thy brother Jacob. Like,
we're going to get there. We're going to get there, man.
God.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get there. Go ahead and read that, Truth.
Lucky. So you want me to start at 7 or just go straight to 9?
Start at 7.
Come on. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 137, verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem.
Edom is your oppressor, and this is what he said. Go ahead.
Raise it, even to
Tear it,
the foundation thereof.
tear it down, tear it all down, tear down the foundation, tear it all down. Don't leave nothing. Read.
Come on, verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed,
Right. America is the daughter of Babylon, and it will be destroyed. Read.
happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
This is beautiful right here because David said, happy shall he be. I know I'm going to be happy on this day when I get to do this because of stories like this of my sister, Mary Turner. I'm going to be happy, man. When I do what?
Rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
We're going to give you what you did to us. We're going to give it right back to you, man. We're going to reward you. You're going to get exactly what you did to us. You're going to get it back. Read.
Verse 9. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
Oh yeah, that's in the Bible. I'm gonna take those little white babies, man. I'm gonna take them by the leg, and I'm gonna dash their heads against the stones, man. And watch they big head, blue eye. Let me calm down. I don't want YouTube to, what I'm saying, to ban me, but I'm gonna bash their heads into the stones, man, and watch it just splat, blood everywhere. All right, that's in the Bible. I pray the Most High let me do it. Go ahead.
And one more thing, and like the Christians, like their favorite book is Psalms. How come they never seen this?
Because they cherry pick. They cherry pick the Bible. That's why. And they don't understand the Bible. They think heaven is gonna be Disneyland. You know what I mean?
Come on.
That's what they think. In their minds, heaven is Disneyland. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be animals, and we're gonna hold hands with the oppressor, and we're just gonna just talk and just drink some wine and eat some bread. Nah, heaven ain't gonna be like that. It's gonna be a running government, just like over here. Except we're gonna be ruling. You understand?
Come on.
Give me the scripture I need. Give me Baruch chapter 3 and 10. Trooper Yeshaya. And Trooper Nawanya Allah, give me that next article.
The vendor laws.
Yeah, let me get that one.
Come on. Right now or after the script?
Come on, give it to me right now.
Come on. Vandalized Mary Turner marker to be displayed in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Turner is still looking for a safe place to turn. A vandalized historical marker will find a safer home as an exhibit in a civil rights center, which is hundreds of miles from where the young pregnant black woman it memorizes was lynched more than a century ago. The bullet-scarred Mary Turner historical marker will become a display in the Center for Civil and Human Rights in Atlanta, said Mark George, coordinator of the Mary Turner Project.
Mm-hmm.
The marker was so damaged by multiple gunshots and being rammed by off-road vehicles that it was beyond repair.
Wait. Say that again, man, for Christians to hear. Christians, if you're watching this class, if you're a Christian, man, and you go to church on Sunday, you just so happen to see this class, and you decided to pop your head in this class, listen to this, man. Read that again, man.
Come. The marker was so damaged by multiple gunshots.
Now, this is a memorial. This is a memorial. If your oppressor was sorry for what he did, for what his forefathers did, his ancestors, if he was truly sorry, why would years later a memorial that is made for Mary Turner, this horrible death this sister took, man, and her husband and her child, they made her a memorial. This is what they gave her, a little memorial. You see what I'm saying? They gave her this little plaque right there. Boom. That's it. But Abraham Lincoln get a whole statue.
Like it.
Go ahead.
And it shows that the same spirit that was in them 100 years ago is still in them today.
It's still in them today. It didn't go nowhere because this is who they are. Look at this. Riddled with bullet holes. Read that again.
The marker was so damaged by multiple gunshots and being rammed by off-road vehicles that it was beyond repair.
Oh my
George
God.
said.
Beyond repair, man. They couldn't even repair it because it was so damaged. I mean, Esau rode by it, saw it, and shot at it, man, and said, "The hell with Mary Turner." That's what he said.
Like it.
And
the hatred is just so deep. Like, they don't even care about their car. They just hit their car in it. I'll buy a new one, but to hell with Mary Turner. To hell with her. I gotta show me and my friends and my whole family, my whole race that we hate her.
That's right. That's the pride of your oppressor. He is very pompous, prideful. He don't give a damn about your memorial, man. He don't give a damn about it. When you die, he'll put you in an unmarked grave. Just bury you in the dirt somewhere. For all he care. Go ahead, read.
Come. The marker was so damaged by multiple gunshots and being rammed by off-road vehicles that it was beyond repair, George said. The marker was taken down last year from the spot where a mob killed Turner in 1918 on the Brooks-Lowndes County line.
You could drop that, man.
Oh, come.
You could drop that, man. That's all I needed them to hear. Trooper Yeshai, go ahead and read that scripture, man.
Come. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 10. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxen old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead.
You defiled with the dead. Keep going.
Verse 11, that thou art counted with them that go down into the grave, that
you are spiritually dead in this place, man. Spiritually dead in this place. You're counted with the dead. Your nation is dead in this place, man. Because you walking around with the mark of the beast on you with Christianity. You're like the walking dead. Give me Revelation 11 and 8. You're like the walking dead, man, in this place. Read that, Troop.
Khan. This is the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 11, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
And the dead and the dead bodies shall lie and the dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Our dead bodies lie in the streets, man. How do our dead bodies lie in the streets? Huh?
Shalom.
Go ahead.
By being spiritually dead in the streets, I don't want.
By being spiritually dead. How are we spiritually dead?
It is Shalom.
How are we spiritually dead?
Shalom.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Got it.
No one in the
Now you got it.
All right, Khan. Because we have forsaken the law.
That's one way. Anybody in the chat can answer too. How are we spiritually dead?
Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
So that scripture can't be used for physically, how we are physically dead in the streets.
Con, you could use it too for literal, but it's
Oh,
mainly talking about spiritual. We're spiritually dead.
oh, God.
How are we spiritually dead?
Salakia, would it be one, because we don't have the law, and two, because our spirit is so broken down into pieces in this place? Like,
All right, give me some more though. It said your dead bodies. Give me some more.
I
It
don't
says,
know.
and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. You gotta give me some more. Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. Give me some more. Anybody in the chat? What y'all saying is right, but I want you to bring it home.
Oh, no, sir.
You got it, Yeshaya?
Their dead bodies is laying dead in the street, I don't want, because they have forsaken the law. Yeah, in Baruch chapter 3, verse I think it is just a verse after we have just stopped. It says in verse 12, how hast thou forsaken the fountain of wisdom, and um, the law, statutes, and commandments, because we have forsaken, you know, the law, statutes, and commandments. We walk around here, not knowing who we are. We've grown old in a country spiritually. We've grown old spiritually, and we've literally grown old in this place, which is which is which is which is not our land. And
That's true.
yeah,
That's
so
true. The question is in Revelation chapter 11, verse 8, it says we are spirit. It says our bodies shall lie down in the street. What it say? And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. What does it mean when it says their dead bodies shall lie in the street? You right, Yeshaya, but you got to bring it home, man. Yeah, we know we forsake the law. We know we don't keep the laws. You gotta bring it home, man.
Slav, sir, just like spirit, Slav, sir,
Uh-huh.
just like uh, our dead bodies like are spiritually dead in the street. So is our dead bodies also like this lady Mary Turner dead in the street, just like George Floyd dead in the street, just like Philando Castile dead in the street.
That's what I want. That's what I want. Give him a hand. You see what I'm saying? Our bodies, we dead because we're on drugs, man. We're on drugs. We're dying because of drugs. We're dying because of what you see going on in America. What we following we following his ways, and we're dying because of it. Keep reading.
Kanawan Khan, which which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt,
Uh-huh.
where also our Lord was crucified.
Now, what does that mean? Which also our Lord was crucified. If you're in the chat, it says, which also our Lord was crucified. What does that mean? Why does it say that?
So,
Revelation chapter 11 and 8. Go ahead.
sir.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
God, God, the spiritually called Sodom and Edom, Egypt, where our Lord was crucified, was um, because America is spiritually Sodom, because of every faulty spirit that lies in this place, and also because of the slavery we served in America. Our Lord was crucified in this disgusting place because of they've destroyed Yahushua's, our King's reputation and what he stood for, meaning they destroyed his reputation by saying Jesus Christ died for everybody. They destroyed his reputation by saying Jesus Christ is an oppressor. And they destroyed his reputation by saying um, they crucified him by saying, how can I say, the, by the thing, by, how can I say, with Christianity, where it perverts the whole doctrine of what Yahushua stood for.
You right there. You close. Everything you said is right, but you right there. There's something in particular I'm looking for. How did they crucify him again? No one, y'all, you know? You right there. You right there, Troop. You're
Wait,
on
Salakia.
on the right path. He was crucified when we were in slavery under the Romans. La'a. La'a was on the
Salakia,
warrior.
sir. What's the question again, other one?
It says in Revelation 11 and 8, it says, read it again for him, Trooper Yeshaya. The
The
last
old
part.
scripture, other one? Oh, the last
Revelation.
part? Another one, card.
Uh,
This is book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8 in the middle, which is spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
what does that mean? Which
Well, our
also
Lord was crucified.
gone.
Oh, they slandered Yahweh name. They paid him to be Caesar Borgia, and they make all these lies against him.
That's it. That's it. They painted him to be Caesar Borgia. When they did that, that's how did they kill him when they did that?
Like it,
How did they unalive him when they painted him to be Caesar Borgia?
like
Uh-huh.
they made him unknown to the world. So when you see him return as a black man, you like, who the hell is this guy? Like,
They made him unknown to us.
right, come on.
Like he's dead again to us. We don't even know that Christ is black because they destroyed his image. You see what I'm saying? They crucify him all over again.
Come.
All right. You could drop that, man. Give me who's this? Select sir by getting our people to believe in Caesar. That's right. That's right. All right. So give me let's see what I want. Give me Obadiah, man. Give me Obadiah 1 and 10. And then Troop, Nwanya Allah, get that next article. Keandre Taylor. Now, I brought this sister out, Mary Turner, man, for a reason. To tie it all in with what happened last year. To show you that lynching is still active and alive in America. All right? There's a brother by the name of Keandre Taylor. Keandre Taylor was lynched last year. Okay? His brother was lynched right here in Baldwin. I think it was Baldwin, Jacksonville. He was 31 years old. He worked at a truck stop, man. A truck stop. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Baldwin, Jacksonville or something, Tennessee or something like that. Go ahead and read it, Troop. Go ahead.
You were talking about the scripture or the article?
The article.
Come.
What's going on, Thummy Young? Shalom, y'all. Bashim Nashep. Oh, he jumped out. Go ahead, Troop. Read that article.
Keandre
Taylor.
Come. Tennessee couple looking for answers 3 weeks after son was found dead at Baldwin Travel Center. Keandre Taylor worked at the TA Travel Center in Baldwin. The medical examiner's office ruled that he died by suicide, but his parents said details aren't adding up. Jacksonville, Florida. A Tennessee couple is looking for answers 3 weeks after their son was found dead at work in Duval County. Keandre Taylor, 31, was a mechanic at the TA Travel Center in Baldwin. The medical examiner's office ruled Taylor died by suicide, but his parents said details of their son's death isn't adding up. Tawana and Andre Taylor traveled 10 hours from Memphis, Tennessee to Jacksonville to learn more about what happened to their son. Now,
this brother was working at a truck stop, man, in Jacksonville, right? Baldwin, Jacksonville. This brother was working at a truck stop, and he got into an altercation with somebody there, with an Edomite there, with the oppressor there. He got into an altercation, man, and they unalived the brother. They lynched the brother, man. Right behind the truck stop. This happened in 2023. I think it was September of 2023, late last year. No different from what was the sister? The sister was what, 1918? No different from then. No different from then, from the early 1900s, over 100 years ago. Still going on. And there's plenty of lynchings that we don't know about. Plenty. It just so happened that this one we know about. But they try to cover this one up as well. Keep reading.
Come, sir. Never in a million years would I have imagined that this time when my son walked out that door, that he'll be coming home in a box. Tawana Taylor told First Coast News.
Good night. You better believe it, because this, you don't know. You said never in a million years would you have. You know where you at? Do you know where you at? This is not America, land of the free. This is land of the free for them, not for us. Keep going.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office police report says officers were called to the truck stop for an employee dispute on Saturday, September 30th.
Mm-hmm.
An employee told police Taylor and another employee had an argument and that Taylor was asking other employees for a gun. The report states. Police found Taylor in a building behind the travel center, dead.
Wow. Now they say that he was asking for a gun, but we don't know if that's even true. We don't know how true that is. You see what I'm saying? Because how you know this man was asking for a gun, but you don't know who killed him. You don't know who unalived him. You see what I'm saying? You don't know nothing else. This man was hung behind a truck stop. A truck stop has cameras, man. There's cameras in the truck stop. You mean to tell me y'all didn't go back and run the cameras to go see what was going on? You mean to tell me nobody spoke on it? There was no witnesses. No witnesses, huh? But you do know that he was trying to go get a gun. That's what you do know. Like, y'all the devil the Bible speaks of, man. You're the devil, man. You're trying to put a bad image on the brother. It's propaganda. Because now, in people's mind, once they say, oh, he was going for a gun, guess what? In everybody's mind, he deserved it. Oh, he was going for a gun. Oh, yeah, he deserved it. They were protecting themselves. It was self-defense. You see what I'm saying?
Yup.
Come.
It's all propaganda, man. He that's all you that's the highlight of the damn article, is that he was going for a gun. That what about the oppressors? What the hell were they doing? You ain't got nothing on them, huh? Like the man, the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. It's like I'm trying to watch my words. You know what I'm saying? I can't just say what I need to say, but damn. Go ahead.
Salakia. El hombre blanco es el diablo de la Santa Biblia.
Damn right, man.
Right.
Like, man. Keep reading, man.
On Sunday, October 1st, Tawana got a phone call from the 31-year-old ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
She was telling me that she got a call from someone who says that, so like it says, they were Keandre's friend and he was dead. And I was like, no, what kind of games are you playing? Tawana Taylor said, there's no way that my son would kill himself. He was due to come home the very next week to come see his children. He has 3 beautiful children that he loves and adores.
Wow. Keep going.
Come on. Tawana and Andre drove to Jacksonville for clarity, but the two said the travel center and police have not been helpful.
They have not what?
Been helpful.
Them racist bastards, man. They didn't want to say nothing. They didn't want to say nothing. That's why it says they have not been helpful. They don't want to talk. But they're covering for each other. They all witnessed what happened. They all knew what happened. He got lynched in the back of the damn store. He got lynched in the back of the truck stop. I'm pretty sure the brother was fighting for his life. And everybody knew what was going on.
Like,
Everybody knew. Everybody knew. Go ahead, True.
oh wait, I'll go after you. You got it.
Like everybody knew he was beefing with the oppressor over there. Go ahead, Troop. You want to say something?
Yeah, come. And I just looked down at the end of the story, and in the news, they don't even have what you just said. They don't even have it in the news article. They like these people are so racist, dog. They don't bring out nothing that the oppressor does to us.
Nothing.
Like it's crazy.
You're right. They don't have nothing in that article that said what the oppressor did. They're just saying that he was found unalived in the back of a truck stop. He had an altercation with somebody. They don't even know who the somebody is. No names, no nothing. No description, nothing. Like a truck stop, you mean to tell me that big old TSA truck stop ain't got no cameras? No cameras in it. Like, you got to be kidding me, man. Keep reading, man.
Come. Something happened. Tawana said, yeah, something definitely happened. And we just want to know what happened and we want answers. First Coast News reached out to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office to see if it is investigating Taylor's death and is awaiting a response. First Coast News also called and left a message for the general manager at the travel center, as they weren't immediately available. That's it on the article. I don't want.
They were not available, nor will they will be available. Because you know why? Because they don't give a damn.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
And what happened in Mississippi about that? It was this one main brother. I forget the brother name, but in Mississippi with the 200 bodies and stuff. This brother,
Right.
his mother, she was calling the police station for about a couple weeks, calling them. Can you put out a missing file report for my son? He's missing. I can't find him. And then the police, the chief of police, they answering the phone sometimes, but it's like you ever went to a store and like they closing down, you can't come in, you can't talk to them. That's how the police was to the mother. And then I forgot the name, but like basically the police was supposed to call this other place to like send out a missing report. And the mother said that the police said that they was gonna do that. And the mother called the place that they were supposed to send. The place was like, "What are you talking about? We never got a call from the police." Like they try to hide everything that's done to them. They try to hide everything.
Right. That's what they do. They sweep everything under the rug, man. They don't care about us, man. They don't care about us. But look, we care about them. We love the oppressor. We want to be a part of them. We want to be a part of America. We want to live like them. Meanwhile, they hate us, man. And all they want to do is brutalize us. Like, come on, man. This is lynchings in America, man, to this day. Like, can't you see? Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, can't you see what's going on? You can't see you in captivity. You can't see ain't nothing changed. This happened last year. Man, boy, I tell you, it's crazy, man. Give me Obadiah 1 and 10, man.
Khan, I don't want Khan. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 10.
Hmm.
For the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
For your violence, man, against your brother. Shame is gonna cover you, man. That's why you kiss the
So,
boots of the prophets.
so
Go ahead.
could could you say the shame could be like you know how they don't bring out the stories on what happening to us? Could you say that it could be shame too, or they just don't care?
Con, that could be shame too.
Come, come.
They're ashamed, just like critical race theory. They don't want to bring out critical race theory because they're ashamed. They don't want their kids to know how disgusting and dark of a history they got. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
With the shame shall cover thee, I don't want about maybe a good maybe 10, 15 years ago. I don't want.
Say
I'd
that
say
again.
maybe 10, maybe 10. I'd say about a good 10, 15 years ago. I used to work for a company
Hmm.
which had taken in what you call them. You know the students that go work in another country, um, exchange students.
Yeah, gone.
So these students were Dutch, and here in Cape Town, the Dutch enslaved Israel in Cape Town. So they were fired. They started slavery down here. And so as I spoke to these, at that time I didn't know anything about the truth, but I knew about history. And so I proceeded to ask them, how they feel about, enslaving us and stuff like that. And then they
Right.
said they don't talk about it because they are ashamed of slavery and the past and what they did. So it's like a subject that they never discuss because they say they feel ashamed about it. And then maybe just a month ago, the Dutch Queen and King came to Cape Town, and they were how can I say they had a protest against them for being here, and where they had to apologize for slavery and stuff like that, and for for all the slaves that were crucified here and stuff like that. And yeah, but they said they don't really talk about it. They don't. It's a subject they don't really bring out it's because they are ashamed of slavery.
Of course. Of course. And that's just, and it's not all of them that's a shame now. It's very
Huh.
little. Very little. You know what I'm saying? Some of them don't give a damn. They're just proud. That's why they shot up the. That's why they shot up the sisters' memorial.
Come on, come.
Some, right. But then you have those that are ashamed and they feel shame and they don't. That's why they don't even want to bring it up. Some of y'all say he's trying to speak, but I can't hear him. I think you're on mute. Some of y'all. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. Hold on, sir. Let me. I think you're on mute. You got to get off of mute.
Lord Christ.
Lord Christ. What's going on? Shalom. YAHANNA.
Lord Christ. Yeah, I've been trying to say something for the past 20 minutes.
Oh, I didn't. You kept popping in and popping out. Plus, you was on mute too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, good class. Nah, I had to say something about the lynching, but it had slipped my mind because I've been trying to get through. But you go ahead, Warrior.
God on God. Yeah, man. And that's why those that are sorry for it, yeah, they cry. You know, they get on their knees and kiss our boots. You know what I'm saying? But that don't negate 400 years of it, man. That don't negate the fact that they still living deliciously. They go home to their $2 million, $7 million condominium while we go home to the ghetto. You understand? We go home to a 1-bedroom, a 1-1, paying about $2,500 a month for it. I don't give a damn about their tears, man. I don't give a damn about their tears. I don't care what they do. Because they deserve everything they're gonna get when Christ returns. They deserve it. You mean to tell me that you gonna brutally lynch a sister like Mary Turner like this, and this is not the only one. And then this is over 100 years ago, and you turn around and do it again. You do it to a sister in Orlando, and you do it to a brother right here in Jacksonville, which means you don't care. What you saying sorry, but what is going to be done after you say sorry? How many times you gonna say sorry, Esau, oppressor? How many times? How many times we got to hear sorry? That's all. Every time they unalive us, they apologize. Sometimes they don't even apologize, and then we sit here and we accept the apology, and we good with it. We good with the apology. Sometimes they apologize 2-3 decades later, and then we just fine with it. We like, okay, they apologize, so we good. Oh, they got fired, so we straight now. Oh, they gave me some money, so I'm good. They gave you some hush money. When they give you that money, it's hush money. Stop complaining. Yeah, we killed your son, but here's some money. Here's a couple millions. Ain't that what you want? Go enjoy yourself.
Good luck yourself.
Go ahead.
Almost like where the Pope was apologizing for the Gera brothers and sisters in Canada, where we put that little, the thing, the Indian chief thing with the
Oh,
feathers
right,
on.
I remember that. Right.
It was so disgusting him wearing that.
It's disgusting, man. Like him wearing that is supposed to mean look, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm with y'all. I'm sorry. Like no, that don't mean you're sorry. I don't mean you're sorry. You don't give a damn. You got America. You got the land off of our backs. You know what I'm saying? What the hell sorry got to do with anything? We don't want your damn sorry, man. You can keep that. You understand? It's like we gotta wake up in this place. We gotta wake up in this place, man. Because we not us in the truth. You know what I'm saying? But our brothers and sisters in the world, man, they got to wake up because they're in a deep, deep, deep sleep. A deep sleep. For some reason in their mind, they think it's going to change. They think things are going to get better the more that they marry and have children with the oppressor. They think things are going to change and get better because they become politicians or they become police officers and lawyers and judges or whatever. They think it's going to change. They think they could change something.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
It's just the beginning. We got a long way to go.
Right. Like you've been saying that for over 400 years, Christian. How much longer? Damn. How much longer? Every time you watch the news, every time you watch a Christian forgive the oppressor for murdering their sons and daughters, they say the same thing. We got a long way to go. We came a long way, but we still got some more work to do. Are you dumb? Or are you retarded? Like you Christians must be slow and brain dead to think that this oppressor is going to change. He's not going to change. You're the only one changing. You're the only one going to church every Sunday and changing your love for this oppressor, adjusting to what he wants. You just adjust to it. He murders you, you adjust to it. Now it's to the point where you don't even give a damn. It's just like they murder one of us. It's just like, oh, well, another one gone. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? I got to go to Walmart. I got to go to work tomorrow. Damn, that's messed up, man. Damn, you see what they did to Buddy? Man. Hey, pass me that joint, man. Yeah, like we don't care no more what happens to us. We don't care no more. We don't become numb to it. We don't become numb to it, man. And that's why we should never forget these brothers and sisters, man. We should never, like, I love reading about the past. I love reading about these stories like Mary Turner and Laura Nelson, man, and her son LD. I love stories like that. I'm gonna do stories on every Negro that I could find that's been lynched.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
You know what's the sad thing about it? We will forgive them for unaliving us all the time, but let one of us lynch them or unalive them. More of us gonna die. More of us gonna be unalive that same day. They're gonna get their revenge that same day. They're not gonna say, they're not gonna take your apology. They don't want your forgiveness. They want justice, and that's what we should want. We should want justice, not no apology, especially a apology that somebody's not even sorry for. They're not even sincere. They don't care. When they say sorry, they laughing inside.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, all the times they apologize, what they do, they go right back and unalive us every damn single time, and we think it's just a coincidence or it's just some oppressors. It's all of them, man. It's all of them, and if it's not all of them, guess what? Hey, one bad apple spoiled a whole bunch, man. One oppressor, a few oppressors can't speak for their whole nation. Know what I mean? Cause guess what? When you got one oppressor speaking for their whole nation, they turn around and unalive them as well. They don't care, man. Yeah, you better remember 9/11. It's so many events that these damn oppressors show you that you're not going to mess with one of theirs and get away with it.
Right. We just read about it. We just read about what's the name? Brooks County. What's the name? Brooks County, Georgia was named after Preston Brooks. This was a pro-slavery U.S. representative, man. This man was pro-slavery. He beat I don't know if you heard it, Thamayon, but he beat the hell out of this abolitionist senator, man, named Charles Sumner. He beat the man damn near half to death for being anti-slavery, for anti-slavery speech. Beat the man half to death. It took 3 years for the man to recover. That's white on white crime, and that's how what's his name? Abraham Lincoln died.
Yeah, yeah. See, they don't look at it. They don't look at it as a crime. They look at it as you a liability to their people.
Right.
They don't want to be on the bottom like we on the bottom. They would rather die and you know lose their life before they have to serve a black man.
And they would rather kill Salaki. They would rather unalive one of their own. They'll
Yeah,
unalive one of their own.
yeah. It's called survival.
It's survival, man. Like, what about us? When are we gonna fix us and care for us? You don't see what's dividing us as a people. You don't see that it's all this garbage religion that's out here. You got this Pan-Africanism, you got Christianity, Catholic, Buddha. You got this dude believe in this and this dude believe in that. He want to be a Muslim. It's like that's what's dividing us, man. All these lies. Like it's time for us to wake up and come into this truth, man. And gather together and serve the Most High. Serve our power, man. In this truth. Damn, put away all these religions. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
Nah, I just said right.
Yeah, like we got to put away these religions, man. We got to put them away. The Bible says that you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. We've been telling you the truth. Go ahead.
Like not to cut you off though, but yeah, what you were saying about the religions and how you were saying how you like to read stories about the past. And I was thinking about how his sons said remember the days of old. And like the Christian church, they don't want you to remember the days of old. They say it's the future. Like I remember talking to my aunties about slavery. I'm like, cause they love the white man. They zealots for the white man. I'm talking. I'm like, I'm bringing up slavery and things like that. You're talking about forget about slavery. That's old. That's years ago. Forget about it. And that scripture just popped up in my head, talking about remember the days of old. But that was awesome.
Gone. You right. She telling you forget about slavery, but guess what? She gonna celebrate 4th of July.
Salakia.
Uh-huh.
How can we forget about slavery and black people still being lynched?
Exactly.
All right.
See?
Yeah, we still being lynched from trees just like a slave.
Yep.
Just like a slave. I mean, only slaves get lynched from trees. You don't see no other nation on this earth getting lynched from trees in America but us. Because they making all these brothers and sisters an example of putting us in line, putting us in our place. That's how they feel. You know, when we think we got rights, when we think we are part of America, they remind us we not by lynching us on the tree.
You damn right. You right. And Christians ignore these type of stories. When they see things like this on the news, it don't mean nothing to them, man. The only thing a Christian care about is a white man, is a white person. When they see you, when they see their own kind, their own brother and sister, it disgusts them. They hate their own brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? But that's it, man. You know, that's my time, man. It's 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I want to say the water for everybody that jumped into class and Salakia for, you know, my computer jamming up, me having to refresh the screen so much. Like my computer froze up right now as I'm speaking to y'all. You know, it's froze right now. But I want to say shalom, the water to everybody that jumped into class. My computer froze. I can't really do nothing right now, but I want to say the water to all of y'all, man. And shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabrak Thumb to the brothers, and shalom, Yahweh Shemal Thumb Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah to the sisters.
Shalom, y'all. Bashim, y'all. Shabrak. Thumb.
Good class, warrior.
Shalom.
The water, sir. Shalom, shalom, Hebrews. I have to refresh this.